Hello again. In this video we're gonna talk about another character, character of the characters mentioned in the published information about the case. The information mentioned a character that or a company, a hair transplant company exists in Istanbul in Beşyol area beside Atatürk Airport. Okay, in the area called Beşyol. And guess what? The information published about them, about those dirty fuckers and motherfuckers, as published the information about them. Okay, all right. So those we know about them, they are there is a little worker, as they mentioned about them, a worker in a management level, work in this management, called him Mahmoud the slave. Anyway, is in a management level, and some happenings happened that they didn't want to give us our money, and we made something to get our right, and we get it, and we get our money. But they try to be slick and try to fuck with us. So we replied to this in a very good way, suitable for their size. And this fucker, a motherfucker, were sitting beside me like this. His knee is vibrating. I swear, his knee was vibrating. Was sitting beside me and doing this, like this, freaking out, scared, can't talk, can't even talk, and his knee is vibrating beside me. This fucker, a motherfucker. And you know the chicken that someone hit her in her ass. Someone hit the chicken in its ass, in its head. We mean this. Okay, someone hit the chicken in its hit the chicken in its head, and she is like not okay and don't know what to say. I swear he was something like this, like a chicken hit it on his head and don't know what to say. I swear he was like this, and his knee was vibrating and don't know what to say, and doing this every minute, doing this sign like this, freaking out, scared. And after this we fucked with them in a way suitable for their size. Fuckers and motherfuckers. And like the others, including the guests, we swear all of them and the people around them gonna be sticking on the ground like this, sticking their asses and their family, and their mothers and their fathers and their families, included in the case. So after this, some published information, as we mentioned before in our testimony, that some messages directed us to the information published, and we found them in the published information. And we mentioned this in the previous videos. And after this, other information with the time have been shown and so on. And like any other people exist in the case, and the other authorities, and the higher authorities, and all who mentioned before in the responsible, they are in the responsible, because it's published clearly like this, that those dirty fuckers and motherfuckers have relation with the fuckers and motherfuckers from the restaurant, the Syrian restaurant in Shirin Evler area in Istanbul, also near to the Atatürk Airport in Istanbul. This Syrian restaurant is called Al-Aqid. Called like this in English pronunciation, in Arabic pronunciation, Al-Aqid. Okay, and in English pronunciation Al-Akid, like this. And they have Facebook and they have social media pages where the British journalist Sameh Al-Atfi have been insulted and made fun of and disrespected, showing BBC and Fox News and TRT, the TV channels, and TRT the Turkish TV channel, BBC the British TV channel, Fox News the American TV channel, and TRT the Turkish TV channel. So those also included was the responsibles from the higher authorities. So we have responsible, 6 higher authorities responsible. One of them, not a main responsible, is a side responsible, which is Russian, as mentioned before. And the other responsibles are those gangs, and so who made themselves as a gangs, fuckers and motherfuckers. And they standing in front, disrespected a lot of higher authorities, a lot of capabilities. Some fuckers and motherfuckers like this disrespected a lot of capabilities, a lot of higher authorities, a lot of different sizes capabilities. And they're like the real men is saying, like the different sizes asses, was the stick gonna be inside their asses from them and their mothers and their fathers and their families. As the published information, the real men mentioned a lot of information like this about them. Right, so that's about them. And this dirty fucker, motherfucker from the management level, like 12 years ago, he started the business. He went away from Damascus. He is from Damascus in Syria, and went out of Syria like 12 years ago after the revolution there. So what is his source of income? What is this company's source of income? Do they trade in illegal trade, for example? So that's why they wanted to make a relation with the British journalist and follow him. Why they followed the British journalist Sameh Al-Atfi? They watched the security cameras and recognized him after we left the restaurant. After we left the Syrian restaurant, they watched the security cameras and they recognized the British journalist Sameh Al-Atfi, and maybe us also. No, we're talking about the case happened against him. The disrespect was against the British journalist Sameh Al-Atfi, and they followed him after this, and his numbers are public. So does any side, any authority contacted him after this, because his phone numbers are public? So you got the idea. So why they followed the British journalist Sameh Al-Atfi? They wanted some business with him or something like this? Maybe. So that's a question. Because they wanted to ask him about something like that. We don't know. Wanted to harm him, wanted to just to follow him, to harm him, to disrespect him one more time, and disrespect his higher authorities and the other higher authorities. But we have seen that what is the source of income? What they do? What is their names in this company? Where they are from? So that's about this video related to those characters from the hair transplant company and the other the restaurant, the Syrian restaurant. Most of them in Istanbul and near to each other, right? And the other one, anyone stand with them or anyone cooperated with them, included them. Fuckers and motherfuckers, dirty fuckers and motherfuckers.